On the mound today is Caleb Edenfield. He's a freshman with a 1-1 record, and he winds, and Deloach lines this pitch into left field, bouncing down the line. He takes the turn around first base, will put the brakes on there with a base hit. His 22nd hit of his senior season, which means one more and he'll tie what he did in 2018. Dalton has walked 9 times and struck out 10, and in the course of the region schedule has struck 14 hits and 46 at bats with a .304 batting average. One down runner at first, and Bryce Deloach, who led off with a single. And there's a liner that sinks into left field for a base hit. Deloach stops at second, and Dalton Lynn has hit number 26. There's a hard hit ball. Brock Harrison goes to a knee, has it. Throws to second for one. Musselman's throw to first is late, and a run scores. Not a double play ball, but a great play by Brock. Going to his knee on a backhand pick and getting the middle runner at second. But an RBI for Brinson, and it's 1-0 Swainsboro. Bulldogs were needing victories to make the state playoffs. They started a guy by the name of Jared Allen on the hill. Ball spanked into right field. On the run is Trey Cloud. That ball's bouncing to the fence. Racing to second base is Yeomans. He's stopping there with a leadoff double. Be able to make the key pitch in a situation like this. The ball gets away. And here comes a runner in to score. So 2-0 Swainsboro as the ball got by Jason Dukes, the catcher. Cole last played against the Valley Indians and went 2 for 4 with a pair of singles on 1-0 pitches. Jumps on this first pitch and loops it into left field for a solid base hit. And for Graham, he now has 35 hits. And in the last 2 years combined, he had 22 and 18, which is 40. And that was in 169 at-bats. And he strokes number 35 and his 82nd at-bat of his senior season. So you can see the improvement in his numbers from 262. That was his batting average when the Bulldogs went to the Final Four in 2017, to 212 last year as a junior. And now he's hitting about 421 or 2 after that base hit. Full count pitch, swing and a miss. Cole Graham with a K. No wind compared to yesterday. There's a ball bouncing down the left field line. That's going to score a Swainsboro Tiger. Here's the throw from Cody Cortez, and it's cut off. 2-out action, and an RBI single for the center fielder. And now the Tigers have indeed scored a single run in each inning, and they lead 3-0 here in the bottom of the third with a runner at first and 2 down. And here's the catcher, R.J. Phillips. Lynn popped it up to the second baseman the first time. This time he hits the ball high in the air on the first pitch, and that is a fair or foul ball. That's a fair ball that drops in for a base hit for Chandler. Bryce Deloach still playing third. Brock Harrison at short and Chase Musselman at second. That's the Bulldog infield. As mentioned, Gordy at first. Graham behind the plate. 2-2. Called strike 3 on the edge. So a strikeout for Dalton coming in. Cole Graham scored a run. Deloach pitched really well that particular day. 6 2/3. Bryce allowed 4 hits. 9 Ks, 2 walks. Harrison got 1 out on 2 pitches to end it. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Dalton Lynn has come in and struck out his 9th and 10th batters of his senior season. I lived there for about, 5-6 years. 2-2 is popped up in the air. Chase Musselman goes into the outfield grass. The second baseman catches the ball, and Dalton Lynn has a 3 up and 3 down, just like he did against Bleckley late in that ball game on Thursday. So a follow-up to that, and the Bulldogs still trail 3-0 as we head to the 5th on Y101. Especially this season in which he's had a 12-game hitting streak and has had so many multi-hit games. He's had 10, seeking 11 with this at bat. As he steps back in, runners on first and second, nobody out. And the pitch is low, ball 4. And Cole walks for the 7th time. That's not many times because normally he's making contact earlier in the count, but that loads the bases. 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss. So 1 ball and 2 strikes on Dalton. Can he stroke a second 2-strike hit of this game? Here's a pitch. Ground ball left side and through for a base hit. That scores 1. They put up the stop sign, coming to the dish, and beating the throw is Bryce DeLoach. Coach James, I believe, put up the stop sign, but Bryce went all the way around and scored without really a play at the plate. The Dogs scored 2 on the Dalton Lynn single and a second 2-strike hit of this game as he drives in run 16 and 17 of his senior season to pull the Bulldogs to within 1 at 3-2 with still runners on first and second and still nobody out. Lynn will look down at head coach Derek James to see if he gets that take sign. With Edenfield struggling with his control, the freshman delivers. Chandler lines it into the glove of the first baseman. Screws. He steps on the bag for a second out, and he throws down to third trying to get a triple play. Boy, that ball was hit hard. And what a play by King Screws. A double play. And, of course, you don't throw the pitches in high school. There's a liner to left field for a base hit, and it gets by Cody Cortez. That'll score 1. That's going to score 2. That's going to score 3 big runs. Cortez picks up the ball, throws it to his cutoff man. No play at third. The Bulldogs will throw it to the center of the diamond. So that'll be a single and an RBI, and then 2 more runs score on the error. And suddenly, Swainsboro back on top by 3 again at 6-3. Nathan Copeland has good velocity and a good breaking ball. Working from the stretch. 2-1 pitch, lined into left center field. It's dropping in for a base hit. Picked up by the center fielder, and he tosses it in. And Cole with a multi-hit game. He's 2 for 3, his 11th multi-hit game of the season. Dalton with 17 runs batted in this season. On 26 hits, lines it into right center field. The ball drops in for a base hit. That scores 1 Bulldog. Coach James is sending the runner to the dish, and he's going to score. Touching home for a second time of the ball game, the courtesy runner, J.D. Myers. And what a day for Dalton Lynn. 3 hits, back-to-back singles that drive in 2 each. And now the Bulldogs are down 6-5 with 1 down and a runner at first. We ended up talking more about Babe Ruth. He played with the Yankees and all that kind of stuff. Here's a bunt back to Dalton Lynn. Scoops it. He's going to third and high and off the glove, and a run's going to score. Cody Cortez fell down. He's a left fielder backing up. He'll pick up the ball, and Swainsboro has scored a run on a Bulldog error. So now the Tigers take a 7-5 lead. No balls, 2 strikes. Time called at home plate in this righty-righty matchup. As now most of the infield is in the shade. The moon is still up there. Chandler Lynn is still shading his eyes in center field. Cody Cortez is in the shade in left. The ball's hit to Cody. He's on the move to his left. He catches the ball. Runner at third is tagging. Here comes a Cortez throw, and it's going to bounce in front of home plate as a run scores. Touching home is DJ Jackson with the 8th run for the Swainsboro Tigers, who, for the 3rd time in this game, have a 3-run advantage. They've led 3-0, 6-3, and 8-5. Top of the 7th. Dogs down by 3. Cole chops it left side of the infield. Could be a tough play. Scooped up by the third baseman. Here's the throw to first base, and they got him, and that's the ball game. Swainsboro Tigers beat the Toombs County Bulldogs 8-5. What a tough way to start this week. Could be a devastating loss depending upon what Metter does the rest of the week. That evens the Bulldogs and Metter in losses with 8. And the Bulldogs have 2 more games to play. And Metter has 2 more games to play against Bryan County. If the 2 teams tie, Metter is in, and the Bulldogs would be out.